What is going on? Welcome to Greggles TV. This video is all about what are the key differences between the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold Special Edition or SE versus the Galaxy Z Fold 7. There are some, and I wouldn't say they're mighty, but there definitely are some differences, and probably a reason why you definitely would want to choose the Z Fold 7 over the Special Edition. Now, the Special Edition was a limited release folding phone right after, a few months later, after the Galaxy Z Fold 6, and it made some waves, I guess you could say, in terms of its size, and let's talk about it. I made this little chart here, and one of the big differences is obviously that the Special Edition is only released in Korea and China, whereas the Z Fold 7 is worldwide. You can get it anywhere that you want. That's obviously a major difference. You could obviously import the Special Edition, but it was going to cost more. Plus, you wouldn't be able to warranty it at all. It's really a mess. You probably wouldn't want to do it, and that's why you'd probably definitely go with the worldwide Z Fold 7. Now, the processor is obviously different as well. 8 Elite versus Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. Now, there is some differences, like 35 to 40% performance differences better on the Z Fold 7 8 Elite processor. And obviously you would want that. Why wouldn't you want more performance for gaming, processing of videos and photos, AI, all of that stuff is improved with the 8 Elite. Now, configurations, the Special Edition does have more RAM. It has 16 gigs of RAM, whereas the Z Fold 7 only gets 12 gigs of RAM. You can also get it in multiple sizes on the Z Fold 7, 256, 512, and 1 terabyte. If I had to choose between the two though, I would probably choose the 16 gigs of RAM with 512 gigs of storage. Displays on here, the Special Edition is 8 inches on the main display, and it looks like it's 8.2 inches on the Z Fold 7. I have a case, I've measured it, it's a little over 8, and I just got to assume it's 8.2. There's a lot of outlets saying 8.2, some are saying 8. It's hard to get a real definitive answer at the time of making this video, so I'm gonna go with that the display is bigger on the Z Fold 7 at 8.2 inches. I would choose bigger. I think bigger is better, and that's why, again, I would choose it. The outside display is the same, 6.5 inches, no real difference on there in terms of, it shouldn't be any difference in terms of the brightness you're getting or the resolution's really all that much on the display of that front either. Now, the camera is also the same. They both have that 200 megapixel camera, and they both have all the other same cameras as well. No real difference. They both have the camera sitting on top of the display on the main display. So like there is some carryover from the Special Edition over to the Z Fold 7. And that was, no, I wouldn't call it interesting, because I think that in order to save money, these companies are going to carry over things from one generation to the next, even if it's a middle generation at that. The battery size on here, same, 4,400 milliamps. Charging looks like it's going to be the same as well, 25 watts and 15 watt wireless. The size of it, obviously, this is one of the bigger differences. The Z Fold 7 is lighter, 215 grams versus 236 on the Special Edition, and it's thinner, have it be open or closed, it doesn't matter. It is thinner and lighter, and that would be a big, you know, if I got the chance, I am definitely gonna choose the one that is thinner and lighter if everything else is fairly the same, especially the battery and the cameras. Definitely, without a doubt, I will choose the thinner one. Now, extras, the Z Fold Special Edition does not have S Pen support. Z Fold 7 does, and as well with the charging, like I mentioned, 25 watt. The IP certification looks like it's the same at IP48. 7 years of OS updates. It hasn't been announced, there might be 8 years of OS updates on the Z Fold 7, so that might be changed, but whoever's keeping the Z Fold 7 for 8 years, all the power to you. That's honestly insane. I think it's crazy that it would even last that long. Most phones, I feel like by the time you get to that time period of 5 to 7 years, it's haggard and beat up. Again, it doesn't matter if it's a folding phone or a candy bar phone. Those phones are just have not aged well, but it's still cool that we might get it that. Beyond that, I didn't really see anything else that's terribly different physically on here. Obviously, One UI 8 will launch with the Z Fold 7. But again, the Special Edition will obviously get that as well. So just hardware-wise, not a ton of difference. Is the crease going to be less? I don't fully know. Obviously, because we haven't seen the Z Fold 7 yet, it might be. It wouldn't surprise me if it's a little less on that main display. But otherwise, most of the stuff is the same, and there's some carryover between the two, and there are some differences between the two. If I personally had to choose between the two phones, definitely Z Fold 7, because of the fact that you're getting a newer, better processor, you're getting a thinner, lighter design on the phone. Everything else that matters is pretty much the same, from the storage allotments to the cameras to the software experience. Obviously, an S Pen support on the Z Fold 7. Z Fold 7, besides the RAM, is a better phone. And if you don't think that, you're crazy. But let me know your thoughts on that in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. We'll see you down the road. Peace.